Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I have another top 5 for you guys on GT Online, and I was thinking of what to do, and I was looking at the past updates, and I was thinking of doing top 5 ways that Rockstar can improve the Bikers update. And the Bikers update was one of my favorite updates, but I think that some things could have been done a little better, and if Rockstar ever does a part 2 to any of these updates, these are things that they can include, in my personal opinion. I think they would make the update much better. Not to say the update's bad, it just there's some things that could be better, and this goes for all the updates. Every update in this game could always be improved. And if this is popular, I could do a series on this where I talk about each update in the past, and things that I think could improve it. But anyways, let's get started with the video. Top 5 ways Rockstar can improve the Bikers update. Starting off at number 5, we have more activities at the Clubhouse. Now, clubhouses, they are really cheap. They're some of the cheapest properties in the game, and you need a clubhouse in order to be able to start up a motorcycle club. You also need a clubhouse in order to buy motorcycle club businesses like, the cocaine business, the meth business, the weed business, counterfeit cash, etc. But the thing is, though, is that when people buy the clubhouse, they just buy the clubhouse just to be able to form that MC and just to be able to run those businesses. I almost never see people going to their clubhouses. The only time I'll see people going to their clubhouses is for 2 reasons. The first reason is they might have their spawn location as the clubhouse when they connect to a lobby, or 2, they're going there to start up MC contracts, because you need to go to the clubhouse to start up MC contracts, but not that many people do MC contracts anyways. There's just not really an incentive to go to the clubhouses. I mean, you got a dartboard upstairs. You can play that with your friends, like you see me playing with my friend right here. There's a bar here, there's a TV, but there's just not much stuff to do here. There's just not that many activities. And the thing is, though, is I remember Rockstar kind of hyped up the clubhouses when they were first teasing the Bikers update, and they were saying how, the whole gang meets up in the clubhouse, and that everybody gets on their bikes and leaves the clubhouse. And yeah, everybody can bring in their bikes and everybody can leave the clubhouse, but do you ever see like an entire motorcycle club go to their clubhouse, park their bikes, and then all leave together? It just doesn't happen. It doesn't really happen. And people are probably wondering, well, what can they do? What can they do in the clubhouses? Well, for one, I think that they could add a pool table to the clubhouses, because pool would be an interesting game, billiards. It would be an interesting game to add, and bikers, they love playing pool. That's like, a lot of people say that, and kind of true. A lot of bikers love playing pool. There's often pool tables at clubhouses, and I remember in the Lost and Damned in GTA 4, there's a pool table in the clubhouse there. Why is there no pool table here? They could also add other different activities. Maybe some kind of extra bonus if the club meets all together, everyone in the MC is there. Maybe they get like a pay bonus for the time being or something like that. There should just be more incentives to go to the clubhouse, and there should be more things to do at the clubhouse. Additionally, the computer in the clubhouse is kind of useless. It was never really helpful. It did show us how much each business is producing, but we can't buy supplies from it. We now have the master control terminal. So the clubhouse, it could have a few things done to just make it more, attractive to people, and just so that people can go to it and actually have fun and just meet up there. At number 4, we have increased contract pay. Now, I almost never see anybody doing MC contracts, and MC contracts were a great addition in that they added plenty of missions for motorcycle clubs to be able to do. But on the other hand, the reason that people don't do MC contracts is for 2 reasons. First reason is that they're randomized. You can't choose what MC contract you get. And the second reason is that pay just isn't that good. People can just start up a VIP work from their interaction menu, and they can make much more money. They can choose what VIP work they want to do. I think that all MC contracts personally should get a buff, at least double pay, around there. And if they can't do double pay, at least 50% more pay, because whenever we had double money on MC contracts, people did them. I saw people doing MC contracts when they were double pay, but when they're not double pay, I almost never see anybody doing them. I very rarely see people doing MC contracts, and when I do see somebody doing MC contracts, usually a low-level player, because they don't understand and other jobs will actually pay you more. So MC contracts definitely deserve a pay buff, and also let us choose our MC contracts. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. Next at number 3, we have increased prospect bonuses. And what I mean by this is that prospects should be getting some type of pay for being in the motorcycle club. Because face it, 95% of the time when people join MCs, They don't join MCs because they just want to. They join MCs because they want to help people sell businesses. Even I do this. I join MCs all the time because I'm helping people sell businesses, not because I want to be part of an MC. So what they should do is have some type of bonuses for being a prospect. And I mean, the CEO, they do this kind of a little bit already, where if you're in the CEO, you get between $5,000 to $10,000 every 15 minutes. But my question is, why do the prospects get nothing like this? And you have different ranks. You have the road captain, the vice president, and the sergeant at arms. And to be fair, they all have their different roles and things that they can spawn. But on the other hand, what's the point of being like a vice president in an MC club if all you can do is just like 2 abilities or something like that? There should be like a pay, some type of, passive income for the people in the MC. And I can think of a perfect example. For instance, you have that riding formation thing, and Rockstar were trying to encourage people to ride in formation. That's what they were trying to do. This was a big part of the Lost and Damned and the story where you just ride in formation. And I remember in the Lost and Damned multiplayer, if you actually rode in formation, this is in GTA 4, because GTA 4 also had a Bikers DLC. If you ride in formation in GTA 4's multiplayer with your gang, you actually make money. There's actually a bonus for that. So maybe they could do it something like where if you ride in formation, because it already, heals your vehicle and you drive at the same pace that the biker leader drives, maybe they could do it something like you ride in formation for a certain amount of time or something like that. You get $20,000 every 10-15 minutes. Something like that. I guarantee you if you do that, much more people will be inclined to actually ride like an actual biker gang. A biker gang is going to be riding together. They're not going to be like all over the place in Oppressor Mark IIs like so many people do in GTA Online. Add some kind of bonuses, actual money bonuses for people riding in formation, for people being together. Prospects, I understand, they're not supposed to be making as much as the president. I get that because the president is the leader. But, make some type of money incentives to be a prospect, to be a member of an MC. Moving on to number 2, we have decreased supply costs. Now this, I'm going to go over this really quickly because I've already talked about, buying supplies in so many videos. And, I'm not against paying $75,000 for supplies. I do it all the time. I personally think it's better to buy supplies than steal supplies. That's something I covered in another video, so I'm not really going to go in depth on that. But I think that certain businesses should be cheaper in buying supplies. Like, for instance, the cocaine business and the meth business, stay at $75,000. But there's no reason why businesses like the Counterfeit Cash Factory and the weed business, they make less money than the cocaine business and the meth business, but yet supplies still cost $75,000? Why? For full supplies, that makes no sense. And even the document forgery, which produces the least amount of money, you have to pay $75,000, the exact same amount that you would pay for cocaine supplies. How does that make any sense? And when document forgery is full, you're going to be selling it for $126,000. So you invest $75,000, and what? You're going to be making what? An extra $50,000, maybe $75,000 if you sell it in a full lobby. So why are certain businesses, the supplies are just all the same $75,000? The businesses that produce less money, the supplies should be cheaper. Maybe for counterfeit cash and weed. Make the supplies like $50,000 instead of $75,000. Keep $75,000 for coke and meth. And for, the document forgery, supplies should be like $25,000, $30,000. There's no reason that supplies should be $75,000 for document forgery. And there's a reason that so many people don't use document forgery. And the number one way that I think Rockstar can improve the Bikers update is add custom sell missions. Let us choose our sell missions. When we sell MC businesses, a lot of people, they're always scared they're going to get the post-op mission. And some people, they just leave the lobby and try again just so that they don't have to deal with the post-op missions. And there's some other bad missions like the garbage truck one, but the worst one is the post-op mission. And what can they do? What can they do to fix this? Now, what they can do is they can allow you to choose your sell mission. And you can choose your sell mission, you can go through the list, you can choose a bag mission, do that for one business, and do it so it's balanced, so that it's like one specific mission for each lobby. So you're selling your businesses in that lobby, you choose the mission, you choose a bag mission for one, choose a, a truck mission for another. Maybe make a cooldown on it too so that people can't skip lobbies and just do all bag missions, because if people could choose what cell mission, they would just all do bag missions, and I think it's kind of boring. Some missions are actually kind of fun, even if they take longer. Like this one, the helicopter one, takes a little bit longer than a bag mission, but I enjoy it. I think it's a pretty fun one. I also like the boat one, so I don't mind doing missions like that. But the thing is, though, is that people will also say, well, what incentive would there be to do a post-op mission? And, I thought about this for some time. And, one of my friends, I remember in a stream, his name is Black Mesa Scientist. I'll link his channel down below, so make sure you guys check him out. But he made a really good suggestion on one of my streams when I was doing a post-op mission. I was complaining about how much I hated this mission, and I was saying, why would anybody do this mission? And what Black Mesa suggested is, he said, why don't they do it that if you do a harder mission like the post-op mission, you get paid more for it? And if you think about it, that's a great idea. That really is a great idea, because imagine if you chose to do the post-op mission. You get like a bonus $50,000 or like a bonus $60,000. Might take longer, but you get extra money. Maybe even a bonus $100,000 just for doing the hardest mission there is. And, the mission might take longer, but that might incline people to do some of the harder missions. And that's what I don't understand. Some of these cell missions, you go to such great lengths, like the post-op mission and the garbage truck mission, driving all the way across the map, making these 5 drops, and you're also really exposed in those missions. You're very slow vehicles. You can get blown up by other players easily. You go through all that effort, but you get the same amount of money as if you were doing a bag mission, which would take you in, 2-3 minutes? So some of these harder missions, they should pay you more. That was definitely a great idea on Mesa's part, but this is what it should be done. Let us choose what mission we want to do. Maybe increase the pay on the harder missions. And additionally, what they can do is they can do it like the CEO update, because the CEO update, we could actually upgrade delivery vehicles. We could, put on bulletproof tires in the trucks. We could increase armor on all of them. We could actually increase the speed on the tugboat. Why can't we upgrade any of the MC vehicles? Why can't we upgrade post-op vans? Why can't we give them more armor? Why can't we increase the speed, give them a better engine, give them better handling? Why are we unable to do that? We're instead stuck with these default vehicles that are just horrible, and some of these missions take really long. I guarantee you, if Rockstar added custom cell missions with the MC businesses, you would see so many more people doing them. And that is pretty much my list there, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, subscribe. Let me know, is there any other ideas that you guys have that would be great for the Bikers update? If this series is kind of popular, I could do it for other updates, talking about, 5 ways that I think Rockstar can improve each update. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new to my channel, enjoy my content, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.